Hello, my dear students. Today's lecture will be about global tourism and its impacts on hospitality. Because nowadays, global hospitality it's facing different challenges and also opportunities. But one of the examples is changeable, economic sphere. That's why we should understand properly global hospitality trends. And firstly, I will explain to you digital transformation and personalization, but I think that last lecture I explained it properly, but in this lecture I will give you cases and different situations which is facing hospitality industry. This purpose of this lecture is to understand properly the importance of hospitality industry in global economy and globally. What is it, and also what structure has hospitality industry nowadays. For example, in developed countries, hospitality is different. In developing or emerging countries it's different, or emerging nations it's different. That's why we should understand and identify and also discuss different situation in different nations. As I said before, factors influencing to the global economy, hospitality it's very important. It's because you know that in hospitality industry it's influenced different trends such as economics, technological, and also cultural, and finally environmental trends. All of them, all factors, it's very important to understand properly. You know that economics factors which is influencing to hospitality industry, because you know it's because one of the economic sphere of economic sphere hospitality industry. Secondly, it's high revenue, high income sphere around the world. Also, it's hospitality industry very can be affordable fairs for everyone. That's why it's one of the first factors of which is influence to the hospitality industry. Secondly, it's technological advancement or technological transformation, which is also very important to know, to understand. What is it? Artificial intelligence. How should we integrate to the hospitality industry, and what types of other the digital transformation and also technological advancement we can implement in our sphere in hospitality, not only in tourism too. And also cultural factors, which is also important to understand, growing cultural awarenesses in different destinations, and also each destination nowadays implementing their own cultural aspects, which is also interesting to know properly. And finally, environmental aspects or factors of which is influence to the hospitality industry, because nowadays one of the important thing to understand tourism or hospitality industry, we should understand our environment, and also how should we get from environment very proper resources such as organic foods, and also secondly wellness tourism, where is it, in which destination, and also health orientated destination, which is also important to understand. Secondly, as I said before, in addition, sustainability and eco-friendly practices or tendency very nowadays very important, because you know that sustainability one of the new tendency of last century, but nowadays it's already integrated in tourism and hospitality industry. How? For example, to save energy, to save water. Hospitality industry nowadays using choice or preference theory, which is very interesting, because while for go for some places in hotels, you can like choose, would you like to get your like own like tools, or would you like to get from hotels, which is also you can choose from yours and from hotels, which is also energy saving like awarenesses or preferences. That's why it's important. And technology and digital transformation will be more popular among tourists, because you know that the generation like generation of Alpha or Z and other generation, like a young generation, they would like to get services without like face to face. They want to get more like artificial from the artificial intelligence, from the internet, which is what their preference. That's why in the future will be this like a generation will be like more prefer digital transformation, which is implemented already in hospitality industry. And personalization and guest experience, which is also very important to understand properly, like each behavior of and motivation of like tourists, because you know that in the future will be not just to understand what they want to get from hospitality and tourism industry from guests, but also their preference and also they like experiences, last experiences, and also they want to get more like quality, quality services, which is also important to understand. Personalization, it means that in hospitality industry, for each guest, for hotels it's very important. That's why I think that in the future will be more like significant. And also like it's one of the new tendency of hospitality industry is wellness and health oriented tourism, which is also important to understand, because tourism, you know that nowadays one of the big or significant industry around the world. And after COVID-19, a lot of guests, a lot of tourists would like to get more sustainable tourism or eco-friendly types of services from hospitality industry. That's why it's included like wellness activities, different like safety protocols, which is for important for like health and for well-being, and also it can be like related with well-being and also health. And also a rise of alternative accommodation model, which is also important to understand, because nowadays it's not just hoteliers or hospitality industry offering like services around in hospitality industry, and also owners of hotel like houses, owners of accommodation, they are offering like by Airbnb like different services. It's also like, first it's cheap, secondly it's affordable, or and secondly also it can be like very convenient for like tourists or guests. That's why Airbnb, it's one of the challenges of hotel industry or hospitality industry. And one of the new tendency of hospitality, not just tourism, hospitality industry, it's crisis management or resilience, because crisis management is to understand properly like what they will do during the crisis, any like unexpected situation, like not just hospitality industry, and also other like stakeholders of hospitality industry to know. It's also I think complex of strategy and approaches to understand, to do properly like in advance, like during the crisis, which is also important. And also, I would like to share with you future prospects at emerging markets of this hospitality industry. It will be like, firstly, a lot of people will prefer, I think so, like remote works, and also digital nomadism nowadays is still popular. It's growing. It will be like more popular, like different destinations such as Africa, Latin America. But I think that in the future will be for any like destination very crucial, because a lot of people want to travel like during the like business trip, and also during the like work time. That's why like leisure, it's more still will be more popular. In this lecture, I explained to you properly different factors which is influence to the hospitality industry, like, and also like such as environmental, technological, and also like economics. But I think the first important thing to understand is crisis management and resilience and digital transformation, which is very like properly I explain it to you in this lecture. Today's lecture's reference I have shared with you to understand properly. You can read more and to like about hospitality industry and new tendency of the lecture. And thank you for your attention. Bye bye.